Hello everyone, Cliff here in my shed, coming to you from yet again snowy Kent. Like summer yesterday, snowing today, weird weather. Well, this is going to be a relatively short video. Tonight I'm just going to try and do a bit of gold plating. So I'll zoom you in and we'll start. Now, this is what I'm going to attempt to plate. It's a 1960 sixpence ring. So I've cleaned it in the normal way. I've just buffed it and put it in the ultrasonic tank. So first up, I'm going to put it in the cleaning solution that I made. This is exactly the same as in the last videos. I'm just going to switch that on. Right, I've got that about 4 volts at the moment. Connect my fork up. And see what happens. Well, it's bubbling away again nicely there. What I'm going to do is give it a 5 or 10 minutes in the silver, because any videos I've seen on this, they always flash it in nickel or something before they gold plate it. So, silver solution. I'll connect up the silver, little silver plate I've got in there. Have a look at that. I'm just going to pop off and get some more distilled water to rinse it in. Right, we're back. I think that's been long enough in there. Give that a rinse. Right, and I'll stick it in the silver plating solution for 5 or 10 minutes, making sure that ain't going to touch. It's very close. I'll turn that round, I think. Do that this way around. Oh, for God's sake. There you go. So, is that one going to bubble? That's bubbling away nicely. So I'll give that 10 minutes in there, and then I'll come back and we'll make up the gold palaver. Well, that's been cooking in there for about 5 or 6 minutes now. So I'm just going to get my other bottle of now, this is the one marked gold. It's the one I did make in the other videos. There's not as much in here as there was in the others, which won't be a bad thing. So I'm just going to pour that in my third. Oh, that's plenty. In fact, that might be a bit too much now. I'll leave that as it is to see how I get on with that. I'm just going to move that. I'm just going to take a little bit out of that, just for a reference. Just Good shot. So there's 150 millilitres of that in there. Don't know how well I wash these things out. That smells of... These was syrupy things for the soda stream. Smells quite nice. Right, now I haven't got any 9 or 18 carat gold or anything. Not that I'm prepared to sacrifice here anyway. So the only thing I have got that I am prepared to sacrifice is this. It's 3 carat gold solder. It is gold, it's just very low quality gold. It's only 3 carats. But for this experiment it should do. Alright, well I've flashed that now I think long enough. That's gone black as you would expect. Give it a rinse. Alright, it's gone very black, but that will probably rub off in a bit of tissue. I won't drop it. I want to try not to handle this because don't want to get finger marks on it anywhere, any acid or whatever. Yeah, that's all cleaned off quite nicely. Let's give the inside a bit more. Alright. Okay, it's very silvery. Give it a blast in the gold one and see what happens. So, is that going to bubble? Okay, well that's definitely bubbling. Now I would have liked to have hung this on a bit of gold chain or something into there. I mean, so obviously it's hanging on a bit of copper. But I'll leave that for an hour or so and come back and have a look at it. Right, well, it's been cooking for about half hour or so now. I turned it round once, about a quarter of an hour in. It's bubbling up nicely. The liquid is getting very cloudy and it's turning a sort of very pale green, I suppose. I've had it at 5 volts and it's staying pretty steady at about 0.3 of an amp. That's if my little PSU can be believed. But I thought I'd just get it out for a minute and just have a look at it. I'm just going to get a bit of paper to put it on. Disconnect that. That's what it's looking like, very black. Give it a rinse. Compare it to something, it's still, oh yeah, it's definitely taking a colour. Well, it don't look like much has happened, but comparing it up close with something that is silver. It is starting to take a colour. Trouble is that 3 carat stuff ain't that pokey anyway. We'll stick it back in, give it another half hour and see how it is. Right, I'll turn it around in a quarter of an hour and then have another look at it in half hour. Right, sorry about the noise in the background, it's my ultrasonic cleaner going. It's just about been an hour now. I did turn it round. It's dropped to about 0.2 amps. Let's get him out and have another look at him. Give it a rinse. There's black. Definitely colour in it. Getting there. I mean, I don't know if I can get these to focus both together. It's not a drastic, I mean it's definitely getting on there. Whatever's in that is definitely doing it. Yeah, it's going about the same colour as the... I mean it's definitely doing it. I'm going to give it another half hour. I mean in that light there now you can see it is definitely colouring it. I'm going to give that another half hour. Again in half hour. Right, well it's that hour and a half now, so I'll switch the power off. So I'm knocking it on the head now, whatever. Let's see what it's like. Obviously very black again. Very black. Everything goes black down here. It's definitely taken the colour. It's quite a nice colour actually. You can't see it yet, can you? Not a million miles off of silver, but then it is only 3 carat gold, but it's definitely coloured it. It's definitely plated. So this universal plating fluid does seem to do anything. Actually, it's quite a nice colour, I think. I hope that focuses. Come on, focus, you bogger. Don't know if you can see that. Alright, I'll just turn the camera around, go over to my little polishing desk and give it a polish up. Alright, well here we are at my little polishing desk. We'll give it a spin. From where I'm looking at it, it looks quite nice. I'll try and take a photo of it and try and get a better look. But it's definitely plated, it's definitely gold coloured. Like I say, it was only 3 carat gold, but it really does look quite nice. I would call that a win. I'll try and take some photos. I quite like it. It's got a lot of sort of a coppery rose gold look about it. I can take some photos and I'll stick them on the end. So, I mean this, so it does seem that this universal plating solution does seem to work for anything. I mean this looks quite nice. I'll have to get some 9 carat and do a goldy coloured one, but that is the sort of colour that the gold solder is, and it's come up really nice. I'm quite pleased with it. Give it another little bit of a polish up. It has come up really nice. It's got quite a nice colour to it. Like I say, I'll try and stick some photos on the end, but it's not only that, it helps you out with anyone who's got an allergy. If they've got an allergy to copper nickel, and you plate the coins either silver or gold, or rhodium or nickel, whatever, just gives you another little sales edge. Right, well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, have a look at the website if you're interested in coin ring making tools, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for now, bye.